Aldi. My total came to $3.18. I got a lot of convenience items. We'll probably talk about why later, or at least my grocery haul, but time to load up. I always come out to the car and just load up in the trunk. It's way easier than trying to do it in the store with the little kids. So kids are in the car. They're gonna just kind of trot around the car for a little bit while I load. When I fill my grocery bags, I have no rhyme or reason. I'm pretty much just grabbing as much cold stuff as I can and making sure I'm putting all the cold stuff in 1 or 2 bags, because cold stuff helps keep things help keep each other cold even if you don't have a specific cold bag for it. So I try to do that. Other than that, there's really no rhyme or reason. I just grab whatever's next to each other, throw it in. I try to make sure I'm not squishing my bread and things like that. But other than that, it's pretty basic. Everything is loaded in. This is $300 worth of groceries. So once I get home, I pretty much just dump out as many bags as I can onto what we call the Last Supper table. That's not a name we gave it. We actually got this table off Facebook Marketplace. I'm pretty sure when I was pregnant with baby number 3, we only had a 4-seater table. We knew we were going to need a bigger one. We found this, and it was actually right down the road from us. We ended up getting it from a neighbor. Super great deal, and it's a 10-foot table. It's massive. We don't even have all the leaves in it, but I think you can fit 10 chairs around it. It's amazing. And I will just go ahead and dump out as much as I can, try to get like things with like things, and kind of set it up for my grocery haul. I love seeing behind the scenes things like this on other people's videos, so I like being able to share those little things with you guys because I think it's fun to see things that you don't get to see all of the time. So I just go ahead and set up as much as I can, and then once I film the grocery haul, it's time to do what everybody else does, which is put it away. So once that happens, I will load things back into the bag, and this is where I'll put like all my freezer things in a bag, and I'll get those carried to their designated freezers. And I always start with fridge stuff and then I go to freezer things. My 4-year-old, which you can't see here, but he's actually in the fridge. I cut open all of the apple bags and oranges and pears, whatever I got during my grocery haul, and he's dumping those into the crispers in the fridge for me. He loves to do that. It's like his favorite task. It really is. He loves to do it. So he's doing that. He's putting away all of the fridge stuff for me. I just carried it all over there for him and he organizes it. He loves it. It's like a game for him. So that's what he's doing right now. Obviously, you can see baby's up here with me. She's helping me put things in bags and taking things out of bags and having all sorts of fun while we are kind of organizing things, also having a snack because that's what you got to do. So I'm putting all of my freezer stuff in bags so I can get them into corresponding freezers, carry those out together, and then typically I will end up taking a break because it's a lot. Aldi is a lot. Putting away all the groceries is a lot, especially when you have little kids with you. So typically, once I have all the cold stuff put away, I'll take a break. You can see I'm trying to put things in piles here. I have my bread together, and we're going to talk about that. Just to keep things really easy for myself. So this is my pantry stuff, but my bread stuff is here so that they can go together. My pantry stuff, just my regular old pantry stuff, that's going to go up here. And then my spices are going to go right in my spice cabinet because I'm completely out of those. My limes are going to go up on the counter, possibly in my fridge. We'll see. And then this is everything that's going downstairs. This is storage shelf stuff. This whole bag is storage stuff. Anything that I have duplicates of, I put one in the pantry and one downstairs in my storage shelves. Or anything that's like long-term stuff, like these soups and cans and my tuna. And then this bag is all, then this stuff is all just freezer stuff. So this whole bag will be dumped in the freezer, and I'm going to put this out in the garage freezer. Once I got all that stuff put away and carried downstairs, I took a little bit of a break and switched out the laundry. I kind of needed to get some things done this day, so sometimes I like to keep my grocery haul days where I'm just doing grocery hauls because it can be a lot, especially when you are carting little kids with you. A lot of you guys are moms here, you understand what I'm saying, but this was a day where I also had other things I really needed to do. I needed to make sure that my laundry was being rotated. My dishwasher is broken right now, so we're waiting for the part to come in. It takes forever to order. We've had to order this part once before, and that means I'm just washing dishes right now. So before I went Aldi this morning, I washed my first load of dishes and got those drying so that when I came home from Aldi, I could put that first load away and wash my second load of dishes here. And it looks like there's a lot in the sink right now, but there's really not. It's just a lot of big things. And that's kind of just the game you play when you cook a lot of homemade meals and from scratch and all those things, is that sometimes you have a lot of big equipment that you need to wash. So just doing my best to try to keep up with that and making sure that I'm getting things put away and making sure that I'm trying to be smart with it and keep my sink as clear as possible. Right now it's a little bit easier said than done with 6 people, but we're making it work, and I will be that much more grateful when that part comes in for my dishwasher. Once I got everything put away, I lit one of my springtime candles and went ahead and started washing up this second load of dishes here, which you can see there's really not a whole lot in here. It really was just a lot of big bulky stuff. So I went ahead and got that washed and taken care of. And the good thing is, because I went to Aldi this night, I knew that I was making an Aldi take and bake pizza and some cheesy sticks, so I was not going to have a lot of dishes to wash this night at all because we were going to do pizzas and I wasn't making them from scratch. So I knew that once I got the dishes done and the kitchen clean, it was going to stay clean, and that was a really great motivator to just go ahead and get it done. I ended up filming this the day after Easter, so that's why the house was kind of really falling apart, because the kids had had spring break the week before, so we were just doing a lot of really fun things, kind of not worrying about the house. And my plan was to just have a ton of fun with the kids, do a lot of projects, do a lot of outside things and like little field trip things. And then I would get the house picked up the week after. But it was also the day after Easter, so there were like little candy wrappers all over and just like little Easter basket things that were all over, and that's just the name of the game. So I had no problem with that. I knew that this day was going to be a busy one for me, but I would rather have one busy day and have 5 or 6 or 7 days of really great fun with the kids, and then just have one day where you just knock it out and get it all done. And that was this day for me. After I got my dishes done and my counters wiped off, I wanted to go ahead and sweep and mop. You can't see it here, but I had a huge spot where somebody had spilled like a tube of sugar or something, and it stuck to the floor like nothing I had ever seen before in my life. So I wanted to make sure that I was going ahead and getting that. That's right here. Of course, it was right by the bottom of the fridge. I think that's what made it so bad, is that somebody had spilled a tube of sugar, and then somebody got a glass of water and it liquefied, emulsified, and became concrete on the kitchen floor. So I went ahead and took care of that. And then, because I went grocery shopping at Aldi, I went ahead and put in my Walmart order. I edited that and made sure that everything was good with that, and went to go ahead and put in my Walmart order. But then we ended up getting a huge snowstorm this night, and I did not get my grocery order because we lost power for over a week. I will link that video down below if you want to see that adventure, because it was quite the adventure. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with me, kind of getting it all done, a little behind the scenes on grocery shopping, how I manage those things as a large family. And of course, I will catch you guys in another video. I'll see you later.